All right, so we're now permanently banned off Etsy. Thank you, Etsy, for showing us that you actually don't care about small businesses. It was just an automatic permanent ban. In the past, we had gotten a warning, and then we cleaned up all of our listings to be completely bare. But now we've just got an automatic notice that we're completely banned off Etsy. Very disappointing since we were doing well. We were getting a lot of really good reviews from customers. They were getting to know our brand and our products. And I'm assuming that this is going to be based on the cacao video talking about where cacao boosts stem cell production. I was quoting a study, but I guess I need to quote or just read off the URL inside the video. The most upsetting part, Etsy claims to care a lot about supporting small businesses. We had gotten no communication from them to take this down. It's just automatic and it's permanent. And then if you try to reach out to them, they don't have phone. It's only email. There's no signatures. There's no direct way to contact a customer support associate. You just have to throw an email into the void and hope for the best. So that's the way that they treat businesses. I also think, hey, you're also hurting customers because they can't get access to our products anymore. And we have incredibly high quality products at a low price because of our supply chain resilience and the way that we do things. So you're also hurting people that use your platform, the customers. Sadly, this isn't the first time we've been targeted since I bought the business about 15, 16 months ago. I was using a Goldman Sachs credit card for the first couple of months. I was well within the credit line, but one day it was just shut down. I had gotten no reason why, and that was permanent as well. Recently, we've tried to get our USDA organic certification. That has taken 10 months. And it's with the office, at the watershed that's been around for 30 years. And we source really great stuff with all the certifications you need. But when I was inappropriately using the USDA logo, I was not only told to take the logo off one of our products, but also I cannot use organic on the home page at all. I can't say that we have organic foods because since they are not certifying it as organic, I cannot use that word at all. They are the arbiter of organic. So I might just stop using the word altogether because I don't want to play those games. We have 150 products, and unless we have one dedicated full-time employee dedicated to the certification, there's no way that we would not be able to keep our prices where they are and try to get everything certified organic. But if you're going to tell me I can't even use that word at all, even though we source from USDA organic certified farms, now I can't even use it unless I go through another certification process. That's a scheme. That's a scam. What happens is it has to go from a USDA certified farm to, and it can't be in a truckload with any non-organic products. And then it has to go to a certified packaging facility, as if the second we open it and it's not a certified facility, it will become non-organic. That's a scheme. And what's going to happen is that the price of organic goods are going to go up. Now, what I have to wonder, who is lobbying to tighten the restrictions on what we can call USDA certified organic, because there's some people who can keep up with these regulations and processes, and there's some people who can't. So the way that this goes is you increase the regulations, it's going to knock out some of the people who can't. It's a way to control the competition that goes across a few different industries. So I'm going to look into that, but I already know that there is big food. They all get together, they pile money together, and they lobby for you to not, for there to be no warning labels on food dyes, artificial flavoring, preservatives, additives, just made up chemicals to long and lengthen the shelf life. They are lobbying to not have any warning label on those foods whatsoever. So the collaboration between big food and the government, that's in full steam, don't worry. But if I want to call something organic and I don't have the certification, hey, you know what? it's not like you can do business and not comply with the government. They will stop you from doing business. That's very clear. You have to comply. So the final piece of this is the final way that we've been targeted in the past 16 months is that we had a three-letter agency reach out to us. They held multiple shipments and they released them and then they held them again. And then what had happened was they tested the sea moss for microbes and for heavy metals. It tested fine, but there was a labeling problem. And because I did not reply in time, now I had to export or destroy that material. So that can go on. They can put that down on me while you have people like Gatorade that put yellow 5 in these soft drinks, which gives kids all of these mental and chronic health issues. That's fine. But if I have a label issue and I don't reply within 30 days, you got to destroy that under supervision. So that's fair. The only redeeming light of this is that I've seen RFK talk about this in recently about stopping the collusion of these big ultra processed food companies and the collusion with the government. Like, I don't think there should be any way that these ultra processed food companies should be able to lobby to control the food label regulations. That sounds incredibly corrupt. He's been talking about that. He's been bringing those issues to light. I'm optimistic that he could create some change. I'm optimistic about it because we have not had a mainstream politician talk about how they're poisoning our food supply chain from our soil, from our water, and from everything that goes in our food. I mean, if you taste a lot of food, it's tasteless. A lot of our produce is tasteless in America. You go to a farmer's market, it's a lot different. If you go to another country, it's a lot different. There's a reason for that. So I'm hopeful that he will actually create some change. I remember back in the Obama years, we had Michelle Obama doing jumping jacks with fat kids on TV. It's just like, there's no way that you can address the problem of these incredibly powerful companies like PepsiCo. Recently, back in 2009, they profited $19 billion. In 2024, they have now profited $50 billion a year. That's a scary amount of power for people that are putting these petroleum-based food dyes in our food with no warning label whatsoever. I mean, forget about making it illegal, but they are lobbying to not have any warning label at all. But now I need to, we have such a strong sourcing regimen, and we source incredibly quality products, but now the clamp's on us, which is it's just a little unfair. So again, thank you, Etsy. Thank you, Etsy, for automatically shutting our account down so people can't get to know our brand and get to know our products that are actually helping people. But it's part of your algorithm, and you have terrible a customer approach to how you work with businesses. So good for you. Again, I'm hopeful that there could be some change created in the government if we take radical steps forward to stopping these companies at the very top, because they keep buying brands and they keep changing them overnight. As far as the ingredient labels, there's 25 ingredients and some of these just like cereals, and it's not even food, it's a food product. Anyways, thank you for joining.